Hi, thanks for joining me. I'm Charlotte Bergman, the host of Political Talk of Charlotte. I want to thank you for joining me. I look forward to being with you guys every Thursday, and I'm contemplating actually doing my show a little bit more often because the news is just getting wild around here. So our show currently airs every Thursday at noon. As I said, I am your host, Charlotte Bergman. Thank you. We've got a great show lined up for you. We're going to talk about two essential things that could affect us. One is the supercomputers, AI, xAI in Memphis. And the other is we want to look at Elizabeth Warren's body language as she was confronted about whether she told the truth or not. So who do we see? Oh, Cindy. Cindy, thank you for joining me. I see we have a number of people that are joining us. I missed last week, and I appreciate you saying that. I was in court, and I can tell you guys a little bit about that. Noni, good to see you too. And I see we have some more people. So let's get this show on the road. Let's get started. Let's talk about some things that we feel are important. And gosh, I look forward to being with you guys every week. I see this topic must be a pretty interesting topic. I think you will find it interesting because I found it interesting too. Anyway, so let's get started. We're going to start out talking about Memphis. But before we do that, I want you to know that details about my show are right down in the call notes. It tells you my email address if you have any questions or you want to communicate with me. At charlotte@charlottebergman.com, charlotte@charlottebergman.com. On Facebook, I have two Facebook pages, at Elect Bergman, that is my fan page, and my regular page, profile page, is charlotte.bergman.9. We do air our show on Bitchute at Political Talk with Charlotte, on Twitter at Elect Bergman, YouTube, Bergman for Congress, and Twit at Charlotte Bergman. You guys, many of you come to me from different platforms, and I appreciate that. Oh, the Fraser gang is here. Okay, Fraser, in the house. I did have my children to attend Fraser schools, and I lived in Fraser for almost 20 years. I loved Fraser. It was a great community when I lived there, and it still can be a great community. But first, we've got to get rid of some riffraff, and we got to do some things to make us economically sound. And I'll tell you what, that will happen. I can tell you very truthfully, that's going to happen, because we're not going to allow people who have their stuff together but don't want anybody else to have a better life. So anyway, let's get started. Let's talk about Elon Musk. I'm going to start with a news report. Here we go.
Memphis may be the next high-tech hub if billionaire Elon Musk gets his way. Thank you for joining us at 10. I'm Pepper Baker. The global tech businessman is eyeing Memphis as the site of his new artificial intelligence company, xAI, and along with it, possibly the world's largest supercomputer. ABC 24's Desmond Nugent is here to break it down. And Desmond, what kind of impact could this have in Memphis?
Pepper, this multi-billion-dollar opportunity doesn't just impact big companies such as FedEx, AutoZone, or St. Jude. One local nonprofit organization believes it could open doors for minorities.
This is a transformative moment for Memphis. This is a transformative moment for the world.
The energy has transcended in Memphis, with Greater Memphis Chamber announced billionaire Elon Musk bringing what's called the world's largest supercomputer to Memphis. But what exactly is a supercomputer? Mark Gillinson, a research professor for the University of Memphis, says it used to be described as one large mainframe computer. Now it's referred to a cloud or server farm. He says this could boost student enrollment on campus.
This would give us a living laboratory, a local living laboratory to do further experimentation with, hopefully to have students do internships there and learn more about the technology.
While it's still undetermined how many jobs the supercomputer will bring, what has been confirmed, the multi-billion-dollar investment will need data scientists, computation engineers, and positions that focus on coding. Meka Egwegwa with Code Crew, a nonprofit organization that teaches AI to kids and adults, sees this as a chance to bridge the diversity gap in the tech world.
We must bring diversity to the table with respect to AI so that we can also ensure that we're shaping it around its privacy, ethics, and social science concerns.
Gillison believes this supercomputer is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity which could elevate the city to become a global high-tech hub if the supercomputer is used correctly.
The question is he going to bring in more people, in effect as a think tank or a research center, to figure out more ways of using the technology?
ABC 24 is still trying to get direct answers into how infrastructure demands will be met here in the Mid-South. Tonight, we received a joint statement from multiple environment groups, such as Protect Our Aquifer, who say, quote, "We encourage Elon Musk and xAI to build solar for the site and invest in a great water reuse facility, reduce the strain on the water supply and electric grid, along with hiring from low-income and disadvantaged communities to boost the local economy." For more information, go to
Guys, you know, the climate control industry is supporting the opposition for this once in a lifetime opportunity in Memphis. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Imagine the world's largest supercomputer to be located in Memphis. So we've got certain people like Justin Pearson, state representative, who is on the wrong side of every issue that it brings about prosperity. We've got Steve Cohen, who is opposing it. So, you know, if those two are opposing it, you know it's got to be a good thing. But this world largest supercomputer can be located right here in Memphis. AI is something even China does not have a handle on. They're not number one in AI. Let's make Memphis number one in AI. I mean, can you imagine Twitter being right here in our own backyard? What that's going to do is help bring back manufacturing to Memphis, bring back jobs, training, bring back wealth for all, strengthen the current businesses that are here. It's going to be a place that could create power to place humans on Mars. We will be the leading community in technology. And right now, there are businesses like Dell, Nineveh, and more tech industries that are planning to come to the city. Now, let me take you back to 1973 and those same two people that I mentioned, Steve Cohen and Justin Pearson. Would they have stood in the way of FedEx relocating here in Memphis? Would they have been at the airport saying, oh no, we don't need airplanes in our airport? No. Climate change is a scam. I'm saying it is a scam. These people who are objecting to the supercomputer AI or xAI locating here in Memphis, they're already rich. Both of them are rich. And you know what? They want you to be poor. I grew up poor. I know what it's like. I know what it's like to go to bed and have roaches crawling over you. I know what it's like to have mice scurrying around in the middle of the night. I know what that's like. And I don't want that for you. I know what it's like to need opportunities. I know what it's like to be a grandparent and have my children leave the community because they can't get jobs here. This is an answer to a prayer. This is an answer to bringing back stability, truth, honor, and respect to our community. He'll be the number one, and we're right here off on the Mississippi River. This location, this plant, supercomputer plant, is going to be located in Whitehaven. I'm fighting for Whitehaven every day. It's time to put Whitehaven back on the map. You know what? These guys that are opposing new technology, they want to put y'all back in horses and buggies. They want to put you all back in horses and buggies. What is known as saying, as long as AI is used for good, and maybe he can dote some people here. That's interesting. Let's see. I want a better Memphis. I want a great Memphis. And I think we can have it. But first, we've got to stop opposing advancement. Now, there is going to be a meeting tomorrow in Memphis, Tennessee. Let me see if I can find the address. It's going to be at Fairleigh High School. And they're going to be discussing this particular topic. And I want to see every single one of you there. I want you all to be there. I want you guys to be there because I don't want this Justin Pearson and Steve Cohen to feel like they are running our city, because they're going to run it into the ground. Do you know that with the extra money that can be earned here in the Memphis area that will be brought into the community, did you know that one of the reasons why there's so much crime here is because they can't afford to keep a lot of criminals in jail, and they came up with a price tag to build a new jail. There is a price tag, and it's $1.4 billion. So these nickels and dimes that we could probably get with the solar systems, with the things that the climate change people want us to have, it's not going to allow for enough money to be able to pay for the things that we need. We need criminals off the streets. We need to be able to put them somewhere when they commit the crime. Oh, we've got some more communications. I'd like to know what you all think about that. Do you want to see advancement in technology advance in the Memphis area? Many of you probably weren't alive in 1973 when FedEx came to Memphis, but Memphis became rather important as a result of FedEx being here. The xAI supercomputer company is going to help FedEx to be able to hire more people. Do you want a job? Or do you want to grow up in poverty? I think it's time to think about getting a job, because we've got some changes that are happening in Washington, D.C. And whereas people used to just sit back and get money, no. Cindy, I know you're not scared of AI. You're a techie person too. We both worked on the mainframe, so we know how that is. Let's go tomorrow from 5 until 7 at Fairleigh High School. That's over by the fairgrounds, over by CVU. And let's make our voices heard. Let's make sure that Memphis comes into the 21st century. Let's make sure that we're not held back. Because see, let me tell you another thing. These people that want to resist. They don't want Memphis to grow. They don't want things to get better in Memphis. They want us to go back to a lifestyle whereby we were horses and buggies. Horses and buggies. Riding on a horse, that's fun for a while. Make sure you post the address on your page. Maybe can go to meeting. Okay, Noni. It is posted, but let me post it here so everybody can see it. Fairleigh High School, that's located at 4950 Fairleigh Road, over by the, not that far from, well, it's across from Christian Brothers University. That was my alma mater. I graduated from Christian Brothers. I graduated in the field of technology. That's why, one of the reasons why I'm so passionate about this. It is imperative that we understand that advancement has to occur. Advancement has to occur. Oops, wrong one. Here we go. Here's the address. Guys, be there tomorrow. 950 Fairleigh Road, Memphis, Tennessee, 38109. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the wrong place, wrong location. This is 38109. So it's 950 Fairleigh Road. Is it? Yeah, it's Fairleigh High School. My bad. I've got the wrong address. That's what's throwing me off. Got the wrong address. Here is the correct address. 4950 Fairleigh Road, 38109. Fairleigh High School. Okay. I was thinking about the high school across from Christian Brother. That is not it. Please take time out of your schedule and be there. It is very important. These young people in Memphis can learn new skills, become self-sufficient, do more than just go out and rob somebody and steal somebody's car. And yeah, grandchildren, children, when they graduate from high school, go to college, come back, bring those skills in Memphis, help Memphis to grow. Oh, we're ready to get on the map, guys. But we're not going to get on the map as long as we listen to Justin Pearson and Steve Cohen, two birds who are actually not good for this community. You know, as I said earlier, a lot of people are really poor here in Memphis. According to the statistics, about 20% of the people here are poor. And there would be even more poverty had they not gone out and pulled in people from Tipton County, from Collierville, from Cordova, from Bartlett. That's not good. In 2006, when Cohen started his career, he had a net worth of around $3 million. He was an attorney. Okay. Guess what? The dude's net worth is over $10 million now. $10 million. And that's off of a salary of $174,000 a month. I don't think so. But he does do a lot of investing. I'll tell you what, according to an article, Finbo.com guide Steve Cohen net worth, his net worth, he lost $169,000 in the stock market last month. $169,000. Well, think about it. We're going to get that money back if you don't sell. So hang in there, people. I'm even telling Steve Cohen to hang in there. My last story, I want to see you guys at Fairleigh High School. I want to see you guys there. I want to see you guys there to aid with prosperity, success. And I have some more comments here. Okay, thank you, Cindy. Cindy's got the full address. Woo-hoo. Thank you, Cindy. Yes, I made that correction. You guys are so on top of everything. I appreciate you guys. Now, how many of you saw the interview with Elizabeth Warren talking about Joe Biden? Yeah, that guy who lived in the residence of the White House. I'm going to show you guys this video. I think it's very funny. Elizabeth Warren got caught in a lie, and I'll tell you what, they don't have anywhere else to go but out. Many of them are already stating that they're not going to run for re-election, so they're going to have some new people, so they're going to have some open seats. But guys, this is too funny. Let me key this up for you. This young man was interviewing Elizabeth Warren and asking her, okay, asking her about, I'm about to show the interview now, asking her about how smart Joe Biden was. Yes, how smart Joe Biden was. So guys, let me see if I can get this corrected. Okay, let's just watch this interview.
Do you regret saying that President Biden had a mental acuity? He had a sharpness to him. You said that up until July of last year.
I said what I believe to be true.
And
Ooh!
you think he was as sharp as you?
Watch that body language.
I said I had not seen decline.
That sharp. She turned her head when she stated that, as if to say, I have not seen a sharp decline. Do you really believe me? Do you really believe me? Noni, I'm going to post what you said here. Let's go ahead and listen to the rest of it.
And I hadn't at that point.
You did not see any decline from 2024 Joe Biden to 2021 Joe Biden?
Not when I said that. You know, the thing is, he was sharp. He was on his feet. I saw him live event. I had meetings with him a couple of times.
Senator, on his feet is not praise. He can speak in sentences is not praise.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Do you regret saying that President Biden had a mental acuity? He had a sharpness to.
All right, guys. You know what's going to happen? Many of these lying Democrats, especially those who are not seeking re-election, they're going to be confronted with the lie that they continue to push about Joe Biden. And we are going to see a lot of things that transpired in the White House when we weren't aware of it. We're going to see things happen. And they're trying to jump ship. And a lot of them who have been involved with Social Security fraud, insider trading, many of them are getting ready to get out of the way. They don't want to be held responsible. Yes, there was exposure there. There's a lot that's going to be exposed. And guys, I have mixed emotions about Cash Patel and Pam Bundy. And you tell me what you think. You tell me what you think. USAID, it's about to be shut down. You tell me what you think. Do you think that many people are going to be exposed and they are going to realize that they're in trouble? And if you think that, you think they need to be in jail. Do you think Pam Bundy and Kash Patel, do you think they are doing everything they can to allow us to see justice in this country? I've got mixed emotions because I know President Trump, he's someone that does a good job of playing chess. And he exposes things in the correct time. Do you think they are holding off arresting all of these crooks to arrest them at one time? Or do you think we should see the perk walks like Merrick Garland did for the people who were J6 prisoners? Okay, Cindy, I've had problems with spell check often. Spell check doesn't play. All right, Cindy. So you're suggesting that we wait for God's perfect timing, for God's planning. We'll see. I want them in jail. And I don't care if they go to CCOT. I don't care if they go to Guantanamo Bay. I want them in jail. And I want an example made out of them. Tell me what you think in the comments. Please like and share my page. I need you guys. I need you guys to help me grow my show. I need you. Help me reach more people. I do appreciate you. I do appreciate you, and I love you so much. You're so special to me. I want to remind you all of my book, The Last Trumpet in the Battle for America. Hope you read it. Hope you get something really good out of it. Hope you understand that we've got people who are making decisions about our community because they want to see us poor while they are living well. We cannot allow them to get away with this. We need our community to be the very best that it can be. Noni, I agree with you. I want those crooks in jail, regardless of the parties. And I actually did hear, and it may come out, I heard that Hakeem Jeffries is getting support from Republicans. Let's see what happens. Let's see how many of them will turn on President Trump. If they do, they need to be primaried and they need to be run out of office. So you guys have a great weekend. I've got a busy schedule. I will be at the event tomorrow at Fairleigh High School. I have been asked to speak on leadership at St. Jude. So I'm excited about the future. And I'm excited about the fact that we've got some smart, wise people that are going to ignore these people in leadership who are bought out by the climate control activists. And we've got some people who are going to fight not just for the activists, but for the people on the streets. So thank you all for joining me. I appreciate you guys. I love you so much. You are the best. God bless you. You take care. And I'll talk to you guys soon. It may be sooner than next week. I don't know yet, but I've just been feeling a need to actually speak out more. Bye, guys. Oh, did someone have something else? No. Bye, you guys. Love you.